And that's the fuck you get talking about me, nigga.
Damn. Ooh, look at that. Shiny like a damn
Chicken grease.
Oh,
Sorry, fucking. What's your slogan? Do you see that glitter?
mm-hmm.
Ooh.
That spray you got ain't all that good. Get you some real good spray.
Funny how you talking about that now after your motherfucking fuck ass spraying that shit the fuck down. Mr.
Okay. I'm a little down. Very oily. Okay, is it crooked? Because I feel like it's crooked.
No, it's not. It's not. Turn it down. It's not. But wait. Not lumberjack. My friend said I'm giving lumberjack vibes.
Oh, he see you? Mm-hmm. On camera already?
It's a girl.
Oh, she see you already?
Yeah, my friends from Louisiana and stuff.
They got the notification quick, didn't they?
Well, I had told them I was on there. They're my ride or dies. My Bucci cat crew.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we call it.
Well, hey guys, and welcome back to another channel, honey.
What's it called?
Another channel.
Channel.
Or whatever.
Ooh, Lord.
Today is Wine Out Wednesday. Welcome back. Boom, bam. You get you a cup.
I got my cup. I got that.
Okay. The hoes ain't paying
Let
then.
me try. You sit in the back.
Y'all know, I got you know who back, whatever. Lemon. Ain't fine. I got that girl. He been calling me.
You better clean it up. You better clean it up. Nah. You better clean it up. I was not calling. Let me clean that up.
And you ain't gotta use your trade voice, use your regular voice.
This is. I'm about to dump this juice all over your motherfucking jumpsuit. See, y'all see probably wondering why we had to beat you up. You got shit early.
Okay.
Ain't even 20 minutes in yet.
I know.
Shit.
Okay.
Hey, y'all.
So today's topic, Lamont had picked because I did not have one. I really did not have one. Y'all just sitting here like, he kept asking me down, what we gonna talk about. And the topic was, what again? Because I damn sure forgot. Oh, how much can you tolerate, right?
No. But damn.
How much
is your thing?
How much can you put up with?
When
is enough?
When is enough?
Yeah.
And regarding job and personal.
When is enough for you? So that's
when do you know it's enough?
Yeah, when you know it's enough. So that's today's topic. When do you know it's enough, honey? So let's go on ahead and see what the people talking about before we start getting into these conversations or whatever.
They talking about let's talk about relationships. When you talk about relationships,
Cause I ain't got no relationship.
and I have situationships. So
Yeah, so
it's too
we
many.
can't really go there right now until we resolve those situations. I didn't know this would come out.
My situationships is resolved. So, I don't know what he talking about.
Right.
So when is enough? So I guess we should talk about work, maybe a little
Okay,
bit.
we talk about work.
Not too specific.
But then we can maybe talk about some of my personal life, whatever.
So like if you want a job and you know, say you in a job and you in a toxic environment and you work with this one employee or multiple employees and you ready to just choke a bitch every day. Like when do you know enough is enough? And when is it time for you to leave? When is the right time for you to leave? Do you leave? Do you stay? Like that's what we was kind of talking about, you know, and I can't give too much away, but you know, I kind of experienced some stuff like that.
You look real black as hell in the camera.
Been on my job for some time now. You about to get your wig snatched. Been on my job for some time now, so it's like, you know, when do you figure like enough is enough? Like when you leave, or do you just settle and? Because, you know, I guess jobs hard to find now.
It is. It's very hard to find.
Well, it's a mixed bag, though, because some people say, oh, people always hiring. There's jobs out here. But then when you go to look, it be jobs out there, but, you know, it...
Well, for the girls who work at McDonald's and Burger King who don't really care about their paycheck. And one thing about Iman, he takes his job seriously like he takes his life seriously.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about
You know.
my work, so it's not given. It's very difficult to walk away for something that you love, if that makes sense. Like you can't, for some girls do be like, I can find another job. Like my employee, remember, he, she, they. We gonna use that so we don't be too discriminatory. But
Okay, they.
she done told me a couple times, I'll find another one tomorrow. Fire me. Like, what you think about stuff like that? Is it giving passion and drive, or is it giving like it's just a job?
It's just a job to her. To me, when you say that, it's just a job to you. Your paycheck don't really mean that much to you. It's just a job and nothing more than that.
And like I don't work at Wall Street, nothing like that. Most of you who know me, like my real friends that know me, know
Where you work at? That's it.
I've been doing my gig for some time now, so but I'm really good at what I do. So I guess that's kind of what the passion is because I just Lynn come to my job all the time and see me in action or whatever. So it's kind of sad and bittersweet. But I just kind of want to like throw that out there. Like, when is enough?
But I just say this: if you put that same passion into the white man, you should put that same passion into yourself. Put working for yourself.
You talking about like the business thing?
Yeah, business wise, if you have a passion for someone else's job, it should be the same for you. Like,
but it's not nobody else's job though. It's my job. It's just somebody,
your job.
It's somebody else's company. That's what you mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I agree with that. I think that's important. But remember, we talked about that too. Like, it takes money.
It does.
A lot of money to get your shit on the ground. Like, here's the thing. Like, remember we talked. I can go white label.
But it's always good to start somewhere.
That's true.
Instead of putting your money on this and that, put it somewhere where you can have a goal. Set it to your goal. Put 100 here, put 100 there. Don't take much.
So I think that, off that, because that subject is so tender right now, and it's so close to me until I kind of like go through that struggle of that channel. So we can put that to bed because that'll be like a rough topic for me because I'm so sensitive about it. Because on the way home tonight, it was definitely taking work home, and I don't want to do all that.
Stressful.
But now I want to ask you a question. When do you, coming off the cusp of when to think enough is enough, when do you think certain friendships are enough? Like, when do you think your friendships run their course? When you start seeing or you start experiencing stuff, and how do you handle that?
I think when it comes when it comes down to too many disrespects.
Okay.
When you've been disrespected too many times, it's like, okay, by this time I gotta cut you off. I gotta let you go. Because if I don't, you're gonna keep disrespecting me, and it's gonna be getting like, okay, man, Lynn's okay with this if I don't cut him off.
But then when you are but how many times? How much times will you still see the same thing? What are your warning signs?
Well, for me, it's two, because I refuse to give you a third.
I didn't see you give people more than 2 times, but go ahead.
Who?
What are your big 2s then? Because that's the number you went for, so we're gonna stick to it. Although that's not the number. But go ahead.
Well, I'm cutting multiple people off.
When did you start being more brutal with your cutting of your friendships? This ought to be interesting. I already know the answer to this question.
Lord have mercy.
But let's
we already know where this is going, child. Okay.
What do you mean? Where's it going? I just want to see what you're going to say. Let me pour a drink. You want some? When did you start? When did you start getting more brutal?
Let me go ahead and set the record straight.
Come on, let's set it straight. Let's set it straight.
What he's trying to say is...
Oh, no, I don't ever try, but go ahead.
What he's saying is, where did this other confidence come about? Okay, and we all know friendship is a give and take. So it's given that I have gained something and took something from this fool. Right? I have gained something from you.
What did you gain from me? And not your platform. Don't get these girls caught up. What did you gain?
I have gained to not be disrespected in any shape or form. And it's true, it's correct. I have learned that a lot, because I feel like, truth be told, if you wouldn't have came in my life, I probably wouldn't have learned it about me, And I feel like respect is all that you have sometimes in this world, that's all that you really have. And, I learned it about myself, like, damn, I see how you carry yourself, and I see how you want to be respected and be treated. And I'm like, well, damn, that's how I should have the same for me.
And I know, you said confidence. To be clear, your confidence has always been through the roof. I feel, I still do.
But it's gonna take more than confidence.
But I do, right? I think that it's a double-edged sword. Having confidence in yourself is.
And I do think you come in life, you definitely have shipped some gears and shipped some stuff around.
Yeah, it's definitely giving we
shaking
the table.
You did. I'm not gonna lie, you shipped some things. You probably stepped on some toes, but that's fine. I'm okay with that, because hey, change is good. But for the motherfuckers who don't want to change, fuck you.
Ooh.
Keep it kicking.
Not all in the camera.
For real. Moving forward.
What's in that glass?
Let's keep it all the way 1,000. I'm all about change. Change is beautiful, y'all.
Yeah, I think that's super important. For me, we talked about this before on the channel.
Because I'm always giving folks respect. Why?
The respect is when I tell you though, there ain't no price on that. Like if somebody just show you the respect of just, that
they care for you and they're willing to always for you just as much.
Yes.
That shit I give all my friends
so far.
People who I actually fuck with, I give them 100% of me all the way through. But sometimes I may not always get it back.
Speaking of getting it back, how do y'all feel about this? Now, I'm a little different. The saying goes, respect is earned, not given. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, I do not believe in it. I believe that you take your respect. And when I say take, I don't mean like forceful, like I'm gonna meet you and be like, bitch, respect me. Mm-hmm. It's more like, I feel like if I meet you and I didn't know you or whatever, we wasn't friends, I would just automatically give you respect that I feel like you deserve. And in turn, I would almost demand that you give it to me. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like I need to earn your respect. I feel like if I approach you, I should say, Lynn, and respect you, and then you would just give it back to me.
It's not about giving, because
people think that you're supposed to you're supposed to earn it. Remember, people say that all the time. Respect is earned. You can't just get my respect.
No, you do have to give it, because if I'm meeting you and you give me a certain presence and language and body and all that, okay, you got my respect. Here you go. It should be just that, whatever. For the people, just for example, I gave Lamar my respect, when we first met, because he definitely showed me a person that I'm here for you. Make a long story short, we met at the club, and boom bam, he gave me his phone number, and then he called me, and he invited me over. We had lunch, went to the vegan place. Fast forward, I got him into the streets. We got into the streets. I love being in the streets.
Love to be out.
Fast forward to where I invite him to a party. We went to a certain party. A friend had left me at a party, and I was stranded. And I kid you not, out of all my friends, Lamar was the only one there for me. For the people who don't know, and for the people in the back, he was there for me in that moment, in that time. So that's why I think I gravitated to him more, because I'm like, okay, this is a real one. Like he up. At home doing God knows what, but he was on the phone. He stopped his session. He sleep that shit.
Okay, you clean that up.
He was asleep.
Yeah, I was asleep.
He woke up out his sleep, whatever. And he took time for me, like, well, come on, friend, whatever. Because, I wasn't stranded, but I couldn't get in my house, And
you were stranded.
I was stranded. I was stranded, but I called an Uber to here or whatever, and he gave me a blanket because his house was so cold and all that kind of stuff. But he was there for me, and a lot of people don't really know that, Y'all probably looking at him like, oh, who is this and who this guy or whatever. But no, Lamar was actually there for me at a time where I definitely needed him. Even though in that time, they were like, oh, girl, child, you ain't gonna friend like this. You get your shit together, girl, but
I definitely had some feedback for Lynn.
I'm
one of those friends that I will help you out, but how we learning from this?
Right.
I felt like the situation was fucked up. Let's just keep it a book. It was the person,
right? Because piss on him and shit on him,
Yeah, the person should not have left you in that situation. But to your point, this was early on in our friendship, but I was I was there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take nothing of it. Because for me, I would want somebody to do it for me. Like if I was stuck somewhere. Child, we all need that one phone call. I got a couple of friends right now who know, I be on that time. So
yeah.
If I need to call, collect, you just know what it's giving. I don't want to stay here overnight. They start giving me toothbrushes and blankets. It's giving you didn't do what you're supposed to do. I need to be walking out to the door. But I say all that to say like you know, how many chances do you give, you know, a friend or whatever that you know that I want to say it's not good for you, but because I don't do that. I don't tell people who's good for them, who's not. I just kind of like watch and see or whatever. But then, you know, how do you handle that? And what's a good balance of your friends? You think like how do you juggle? Because you have your friends that like do certain things, then you have your other friends like do other things. Like, you know, like last Monday, you know, I wasn't on here.
Well, I can be honest, you know, certain friends of mine are very cliquish. They're very cliquish, you know, I can be honest with that. And that's no shade. That's just being authentic. Some of my friends out there are very cliquish, you know, and hey, that's whatever works for them, you know. I am a clique, okay? If anything. But to my day ones, you know, we're family. We're more than family, just a damn clique. You know, and
I can tell the different vibe.
That's how I
ways.
like to feel. I like to feel like a family.
So the brunch crew.
Yeah, that's my original clique.
Yeah,
that's my original background.
Yeah, that was really that gave a different vibe. Cause you know we hung out before with groups of people, but I will say brunch. Oh, we did that Saturday, right? Yeah, we went to a brunch spot on Saturday. It was good. We waited for 2 hours y'all in line. I don't know what the hell I was thinking because that 2 hours was not hitting. But we stayed for 2 hours in line. But it was a good experience though. It was good to like meet new people.
Right.
And the ladies were
and, you know,
nice. They was down to earth.
Yeah, because a lot of my friends may not understand their mind or like him or in shape or form, but you know, that's
not like me.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
What's not to like?
But they ain't got to, because it's for me to like you, not for them, right?
Oh, friend.
Wait,
what do you like about me besides my rah? Because you always say I be on 10. I be cussing people out.
What I like about you, I like, yeah, because you be on all that shit. I'm with that shit.
I'm such a bad influence.
But no, I like that because
but I'm also very authentic.
Yeah, like this. I'm gonna be all the way transparent. I love their mind because we have so much in common that I did not know, and we do a lot of things that we like in the same area, you know. And I've always had that one friend, or maybe two, which I do have two.
You had that one friend. You had it right the first time.
Well, my other one.
The one you got rid of?
No, my girl. My bestie.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, we like her.
Yeah, you know, besides that, but I always had that one person that, you know, I get that one person you can call, you can just tell everything, all your business to, and y'all understand, y'all click.
Ooh, child, 3 o'clock in the morning, I get
you know,
nigga business.
You click, whatever. And it's, like I said, there's been times you call me way early. Have my friends be sleeping in the bed. Bitch, I'm sleeping. What you call me for?
I'll be up on that paper.
You know, so I relate to that energy. I like, you know, I like that because I be up and I can wake up out of my sleep. Bitch, what you doing?
Okay.
And you know, hey, I may need you to be up if you can. You know, I got a situation coming. I may need you to be up. I might have to spend the night. You know, just some shit like that, whatever. So we relate, and a lot of folks may not understand that, and I'm okay with that.
You think your friends think you acting different?
I wouldn't care if they did. I didn't, because what's for me is for me, ain't for them. Long as I understand the language, it ain't meant for everybody to understand everybody.
Do you feel like you owe explanation?
Mm-mm.
Do you think you owe a conversation?
I could do a conversation.
I know it'd be amicable.
I could do a conversation.
If it was me, I
don't worry about who they fucking with, who they doing with. I worry about what's for me and what God brought in my life.
Yeah.
And if they ain't sucking dick, then I don't know what to tell them.
That's what you doing?
No.
Oh.
Everybody, listen. Like mama was talking about himself and his pipe. I'm not that girl that got that.
I'm gonna hit you in the head with this absolute bottom. He's doing the most.
The girl getting the smell. It's giving possessed.
The night of living Lemon.
But
these contracts.
Overall, being said though, you know, it's more than just that though. But honey, I'm glad I didn't never got that girl.
What you about to do is leave my business off your channel.
But let's go to the comments. Let's see what y'all got to say.
Oh man, let me see.
God.
Positive vibes. Oh, seen about to block somebody. Ooh, child. Let me see here. Hey, Lynn, you look fabulous. Oh, here we go again.
What you say?
Princess said, "Am I your male lover that you brag about?" You got a male lover that you be bragging about, friend?
I don't brag about them, y'all.
Nuh-uh. Well, she said, "Is this your male lover that you brag about so much?" So
You.
are you bragging about
I don't
me?
brag about you. I mean, you seen the videos.
You be bragging about me? Princess. Hey, Princess. I
What's
like
his head
that
up, y'all,
picture.
honey?
I love Cena. You know, Cena be the moderator. She be keeping it a buck in this comment. She be playing no games. Don't get blocked.
What's her name?
Cena. She
Cena. Come on, Cena, girl. I found me a good moderator.
Okay. Cena was gonna play y'all. Keep it cute in the comments. Cause
Cena, do your job, girl.
Okay, she will block you.
I have to send you something, girl.
That's right. She said, "Don't be coming for me."
I have to send you something.
Okay. I think it's Inyana Risha. She said he making sure you don't spill his tea. You're damn right. You gotta put me out here on Broad Street. Not the Hoochie Mama shorts. You see me trying to cover. Look, you see me trying to cover up right there. I want them to get no contracts signed. Oh my God. Thanks to my friend. Oh, Moon says thanks for being friends tonight. He's lonely. Her ex dumped me last month.
Oh, baby.
And I keep crying. He
Get
called
you a
me
drink.
crazy.
Go get you a new one, honey. Don't, you know.
Oh wow. Not dumped. It'll be another one.
It'll be another one.
There's always another
There's
one.
always another one. But in the meanwhile, work on you. Work on your heel and work on your pain. Work on you. Don't take that energy to somebody else and try to heal, because you're gonna be blaming them for everything that some bitch did to you. So make sure you work on you first.
Not some bitch. Girl. Barbie Steve says, "What's our Zodiac signs?" I am a...
Aquarius. I'm me.
She said our. That's plural.
I'm Aquarius.
I'm a Scorpio. Chinese husband. Not these hoes be trying it. Hey, Tam. So, we talked about, we talked about my little work escapade, which I don't want to dig into that. We talked about when is enough is enough. We talked about, listen, did you tell them we had Monday Fun Day?
Oh, yeah, so me and they might need to talk about that.
Ooh. Now, let me just be clear with y'all.
Out the blue.
Yes. I'm older than
I never did a Monday Fun Day, though.
And we ain't doing it again. Bitch, I was tired as fuck when we got home. So, I'm older than Lynn. I'm not going to tell you how much older I am, but...
Let's set the record straight.
We did. So, we went first, friend?
First we went to the Outlet Mall.
Oh, yeah, we went to the Outlet Mall. Did
we buy something?
Why
I bought that boy kept getting on my goddamn nerves.
I did bought something. I had something in the bag. What did I get? That hat from Levi.
Oh yeah.
Bet. I got
that boy kept getting on my goddamn nerves.
I bought a leather hat. Lynn was prostituting for
his dirty
free
ass nails.
shoe cleaning supplies. I was minding my business. Lynn was stopping for the dudes that be trying to sell stuff they stole out of somebody's car at the flea market.
He got robbed and all that shit. Like,
he robbed you for that. And so then we did that, and then we went and got food at the barbecue joint.
We did. We got barbecue. Well,
that shit was
he got barbecue.
busting.
I got some fries, whatever.
Yeah, that shit was busting. So we got food, and then we went to
Leroy Fox.
No, we didn't.
We did go Leroy Fox.
No, we did not. We left the barbecue joint. We left the barbecue joint, and we went to Frankie's.
I said that.
You said Leroy Fox.
Oh, damn.
Crazy. We went to Frankie's. First thing we did was go-karts, right? Go-karts? Yeah.
Yep, we did.
We did the go-karts. It was getting hot outside.
Yep.
So we went to go-karts, and we had the whole track out there. Lynn did win, just because I didn't want to flip his ass over. But we did the go-kart things. That was cool.
We can always do a rematch.
And, okay. And then we came inside, and we did the,
It's cold outside this time, though.
Yeah, bitch, we got fucking jackets. Then we did the laser tag.
Oh yeah, we did laser tag. Oh, yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. On the Oculus, the little online thing, Lynn is the plug. Oh, no, them shooting games? Bitch, you be fucking us up in them shooting games. And we be all online together.
If those got Oculus, join us.
But in real life, it's giving tag your it. This bitch had like, how many points you had on the board? 20?
20.
I was blasting that motherfucker down. But you know how tired I was coming out there?
So
I ain't know what to do
running.
running. Yeah, bitch, my
Running
back was
now.
killing me. Then I lost the car keys inside the motherfucking damn room. Man had to go find them.
So then we did that, and then we did the little drop zone thing.
No, we took a break and got some food. Well, slushies.
Oh yeah, got some slushies.
We got some slushies. Then we did the drop zone thing. Lynn was screaming all over the place like some 3-year-old girl. I was so embarrassed.
It was ghetto.
Do it again. How you screaming?
I came up with the horse.
No, bitch, you knew what you was doing. Mind you, we in the inside of a building. Like Frankie's is the inside.
And ain't many people in there.
And it wasn't that many people in there at all. And Lynn was scaring all the kids. Oh, then I lost all my money trying to get that motherfucking Pikachu.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know the little machines where you put your money in and then you use a little thing or whatever.
And then we played basketball. I know you was good at playing basketball.
I am good at playing basketball. You know, I know how to put it in the hole. Them points is racking the fuck up. We know you not good at playing basketball. But you fucking suck.
Then
Like, damn.
I think we saved our token because we didn't really get nothing for the.
Well, when we was playing the Wheel of Fortune thing, we kept winning shit back. But what we didn't know was
Then we went by. I did take you by Patty Wax Cannonball. I took you by there too as well.
right. We definitely have to go there.
Patty Wax Cannonball. And to that other place. Well, a couple more people. I'll show you like the tea bar. Cause I love me some good tea.
Yeah, we have to do that when it get real.
Some tea, whatever.
Real cold.
There's a lot of little venues to do in Charlotte. You know, it's hard to find the right person that want to go with you that's into little stuff like that.
We was definitely in the streets. Oh, then we got ice cream from All Things Nothing or something sweet about around the corner.
Oh yeah.
With the red velvet cake. I mean red velvet ice cream.
Sweet, whatever.
It was sweet as fuck. We went in there.
We definitely had like a good Monday fun day. It was very intrigued. I mean, I've never had a Monday fun day, so that was new.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends work, so you know.
I work.
Well, you
Not on Mondays.
Not on
yeah.
Mondays, so I wouldn't be out. It just didn't need whatever. But yeah, but that was intrigued, you know.
And then this week we cooked. I cooked. You want to tell them? You want to tell them? Or you want?
You made some pasta, right?
Well, you want to tell them what you did? Oh.
Ain't got no ear. Got anything I do.
Bitch, you like somebody was getting ready to spank you this time. I bet you want to tell her what I cooked then? How you want to tell her what I cooked? What all I cooked?
He cooked some good old pasta. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, so I like to cook. So I made this Rasta pasta. It had like you gonna make me tell. I was just about to tell her what I cooked.
Oh, okay.
You better put all your own tea out there. So somebody said, Legan, how is being vegan going for you? Do you see the difference since you? How is it going for you?
I think it's going pretty good.
Is it?
You know, the weight is dropping. Or whatever. It's going pretty good.
Somebody said, she said, do you see the change since being vegan? And what food are you missing? Probably pasta, but go ahead.
Okay, y'all, I'm going to be honest. I had one cheat day.
Oh, look at you being transparent.
I had one cheat day. Layvon had cooked some pasta. Okay, because he wanted to say it.
I don't want to let you. I want you to live in your true friend.
I'm living my truth, okay? I'm living my truth.
Okay, well, tell the people how many bowls you had.
2 bowls. He cooked some pasta, and it had shrimp in it.
Shrimp is okay, though, I think.
Shrimp is okay. I can do
That cheese
shrimp.
fuck you up.
I'm just being honest. I'm still a vegan, but I had one cheat day. One. Or whatever.
Vegan-ish.
Yeah.
It was good pasta, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was.
It really
Good.
was. I mean,
I had
I'm
a
not
good
tooting my
time.
own horn because I cooked it.
But my stomach was fucked up.
That
It was fucked up. I paid the bill for it. I definitely paid the bill.
cheese did you eat me?
My shit was stinking. Smelled like death.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My death. It smelled like death.
Oh yes. Ashley said, she thinks that you're funny and authentic. Cynthia said that's how it is. Scorpios scare you. How
No, he don't scare me. He never did.
Not Scorpios scare you. Tina said maybe the two of us can cook a meal.
I did tell. I told him that before we got on camera, we should do a cooking meal.
Oh, it ain't gonna be no 30 minutes. This ain't no vegan meal.
Well, you can always, you're not cook nothing that's, quick and fast. That pasta noodle should be quick and fast, shouldn't it?
I mean, yeah, that pasta, I guess you could do that. Or
Or
whatever.
maybe we can pre-game cook something, then kind of just warm it up, whatever.
Yes, we
do
can do
that.
that. I'm seeing to say, Lynn, you giving body. Somebody said, love you, Lynn. You inspire me for real. I'm trying to go vegan. I did.
Cause I started May 12th.
Of this year?
I started May 12th.
Okay. Cynthia said, y'all cooking together is a good idea. What y'all want us to cook? Cause Lynn is vegan. So
Hell yeah, I can teach you to do a vegan meal.
teach.
You know how to cook vegan?
What is just like green?
I got-
Anything
I
that's
can-
not
I got
byproducts.
I got a vegan pasta that I normally cook on
But what's the flavors gonna be? Cause I need.
We'll do all that. I'll cook one of my meals for him. I will do that. I'll bring all the stuff over here. I think we should definitely do a cooking show.
Thorn said, I think that's Thorn or Thom TV said, Scorpion energy be extreme, not extreme. You think Scorpios are extreme?
I
How
don't
many
know.
Scorpios you know?
I don't really know about the Zodiac sign shit.
Yeah, I'm selfish to that point. Like I only know
the
about my sign.
Yeah.
That's selfish. That's probably a Scorpio trait, but I only do that because, and I used to not go by none of that shit that you see in the little papers and shit where everybody in. But then when you start reading Scorpios or you start reading your sign, you be like, bitch, that was me.
Right.
That's when I started realizing, like, okay, it may be some truth to it. But I know some people who are really good at that shit, and they be like, Scorpios would work good with this, Aries work good with this.
Right.
They just know, and they remember they
But some
think they
Scorpios are
connect.
just different. I just think people are different.
How many Scorpios you know?
I know a lot.
Who else in your group?
Well, in my group, I don't know, but like outside, like one of my good friends, Bobby's one of my good friends. He's a good Scorpio. He's a Scorpio. Let's talk about your skin. What you got on your skin? Looks good.
I don't have nothing on my skin. You try it.
Nothing.
What's on your shirt?
Yeah, like nothing, like literally, like no type of foundation or.
No, bitch. See, you always made me curse you out in front of your. Love Stuff said Teen Scorpio. Somebody said, hey Lynn, Paris, Texas. He said, I'm Aquarius. What's your sign again?
Aquarius.
Oh, he's an Aquarius too. He said, I'm an Aquarius and they can be extra too. Damn right, you go out with Lynn every day, it's giving extra vibes. Remember that time we went out to the bar and we was at the bar and I turned around and you was laid up on top of the counter with your legs in the air taking photos?
What bar?
When my best friend came down here, we was at Frankie's. And remember when Kai was taking them pictures of you?
I got on the bar?
You out where the trash can thing was at? And I had looked back and you had your legs in the air taking photos.
I don't remember that.
I remember like it was yesterday. Love Stone said November 16th. My birthday is November the 4th. It's coming up. Shout out for that. The High Priestess said that she is a fellow Aquarius. Love Stud is in the Scorpio too. Cynthia said that Scorpios are just passionate. I agree with that. Sometimes passion, especially in the workplace. I don't know, how many Scorpios in here that work, but it's given like, when you in the workplace and you a Scorpio, people always want to call you like aggressive.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But it's not always been aggressive. It's just you don't understand me there. Like when guys be like, oh, why you so mean? Why you so aggressive? You so little to do all that. It's because you don't understand me as a person. You don't understand me, so that's why I'm aggressive and sound like I have an attitude, but I don't always have an attitude. I really don't.
I don't think you never have an attitude. I think your spirit is very humble. And considering my personality, like when I come in the room, they be like, bitch, who that? You kind of like float in the room. I come in like, where's the goddamn Tito's?
Right.
Lee said we should do a spaghetti cook-off. That's a good idea, Lee. But to be honest with you, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but Lynn motherfucking spaghetti be busting. That what did you have, that vegan spaghetti that you have yet to make me? But I heard you was out there cooking meals for some other nigga.
You ain't had no vegan spaghetti?
I have, but then you haven't made it for me no more. But then you was cooking meals and bringing them to other motherfuckers' jobs. You at my job 2 times out the week, but you did. You cooked the whole meal and you transported the meal.
Where?
I'm not gonna put all your business out there, but you
I
did.
cooked for somebody?
You did, and you brought it to their job.
Oh, you talking about?
Oh, I know what I'm talking about.
Down the street.
Down the street, right from my office, and I had to come get my spaghetti. I know, goddamn, it wasn't.
I had to make you something then.
You could just make me the spaghetti. Lee, we can do that, Lee. We can do a spaghetti. But I don't know, Lee, that might not be a good idea because if we do a spaghetti cook-off and I'm making mine's going to take longer than yours because I put, you know, parsley, oregano, sausages, and all this other shit in it that you're not going to put in yours. So it's giving you just going to put noodles and water.
No, I don't do all that now.
Beyond.
I got to season my stuff up and make sure it's all that and good, chop them up. Do you bake yours or do you cook?
You know, I just cook mine on the stove top. I ain't really into baking spaghetti.
And put the sauce on top of it.
I separate mine. You put your sauce together?
Yeah, or something separate. Y'all up north, y'all separate y'all.
Damn right.
Down here, we put sauce together, whatever.
Ew, why?
We just
put it all in one pot?
It's spaghetti, yeah. You mix the sauce together.
You're supposed to separate that thing. Do your noodles over here, and do your sauce and whatever you got going on over here.
And I never did get that though until I met somebody from New York to cook like that.
Cause you can proportionalize how much sauce you want to put on it.
Right.
So like some people make spaghetti that be having like spicy shit in it.
One of my best friends from New York, and I'm like, why y'all separate it? But we mix our shit together down here. So yeah.
Thorne said, "Yes, Cynthia, passionate is the word. Extremely passionate." Somebody said, "Well, Lee is tight because somebody said that Aquarius was extra, and she said she is not extra."
No, I'm not extra.
She
now,
said
now
we do
sneaky and quiet. Yes, I am.
She said we do not have any emotions. I think y'all definitely got emotions.
We have a whole lot of emotions.
You got a whole lot, but you stay emotional.
I'm very emotional. I'm emotional right now because I've been drinking.
Well, maybe. Well, I don't think. I think she was saying that she don't have emotions. There's a lot of Aquarius. Oh, Tam, I didn't know you was an Aquarius. That's why we get along. You and Tam got a similar personality. She's very humble, very quiet. You know, she could turn up, but she be the yin to the yang. We went to Vegas and stuff. I met her there. She's part of my little group with my ladies. And we just instantly kind of gravitated. Because, you know, I'm always like, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
But being next to her, she just...
Tone.
And I think that's why because you know when I go somewhere, I be still the same type of person. Off this camera, y'all don't know, but I be on that time. And you still just be like...
It's gonna be alright. Just calm down.
Yeah, so I think that's what's good. I do like that.
But like I said, before that man met me now, the old me was when I said, well, I don't want to hear all that motherfucking shit. Y'all ain't, you know, but I don't got more in a calm space in my life. So I was like, when you got somebody that's riled up and you're calm, you see more what's going on. You're like, okay, friend, breathe and just calm down. All right, when you calm down, just tell me what's going on. Because when two people rile, you can't get the story. You can't get what's going on. Somebody got to be calm to get what's going on.
Love Stud said, every time someone asks me my sign, I say Scorpio, they be like what? LOL. Don't cross us the wrong way. And then Boss Lady Tucker said, November the 15th. Congrats. All right, shit, Scorpio too. You definitely don't cross us the wrong way. We do not forgive easily. You're goddamn right. We hold it on you. You know, we had a couple of casualties here in the Charlotte area. You know me,
That's me, because I don't forgive easily either.
I would beg to differ. Because that situation that you just recently went through lasted too long.
I don't hold grudges.
I wouldn't say that you forgive easily, but I definitely think that you are more... You're more reasonable. You're more acceptable. Because the last situation
I'm very petty, because if you get me, I got to get you.
I don't agree with that either.
I am.
Okay, on the back end. But before you get to that point, you're very open. You was open to have that conversation with that person.
Oh, yeah,
I figured like it was a dud. Like, you shouldn't be talking about it all, but you was just like, oh, let's talk. And I was like, girl, no.
Let's talk about it. Let's get this shit over.
I don't want to talk about it, girl. I don't want to talk about it. I feel like when you get older and you get more solidified and you...
I think in that
point...
Why
carry?
I think in that point...
I'm talking about... I don't want to talk about it.
I was just ready to get over with it. Let me just go ahead and move on. It's dead as a dunda radila, honey.
Somebody said, Cynthia Brown said, let's get to cooking. Friday food Fridays. Well, they ain't no hardly eat nothing fried.
No, I ain't no fried food in a long time.
The only closest thing you get to fried stuff is French fries, I guess.
And mushrooms, I can cook some mushrooms.
Which I've yet to taste those.
I have not cooked mushrooms yet, but I would like to try.
Love says she would love to take your taste your food. And then Roseanne said, do you salt the pasta? Do you salt the pasta with water? I don't know if that's for you or me, but
I don't do that. I just
I don't salt my water. I know it's
I put
it's
olive oil in my water.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it is a tip. I think that is a tip with salt. Do you know, speaking of salt and vinegar and like stuff like that, I just learned from Rasta when you cooking like gamey stuff like chicken and stuff like that, that the vinegar dissipates the gamey smell of it, like chicken and stuff like that.
No, I didn't know that.
That's why when I did the curry chicken, you saw me put it in like the water.
Yeah.
And
I do
you
my
put the vinegar in it.
I do my
and
collard
then you
like
let
that.
it like kind of like whatever,
Yeah.
and then when you take the chicken out, it just doesn't have that poultry smell, I guess. So
I do my
I've been
collard
running the fuck out with that because every time I cook some on the stove, then I put vinegar in it. But no, to your point, I do put the olive oil in my water, and then I
so
boil it.
Loosen them up.
That's not why I do it. I do it so it just don't stick.
Yeah, that too.
And then I could just like pour it in the strainer, and then I don't cook my noodles all the way. So for example, what I made this weekend, I just partially cooked them because it's going right back in the stir anyway. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't put salt in mine.
Yeah, I don't want all that salt. Too much high blood pressure.
I do use that new salt-free season is pretty good, but I find you really can't taste it though.
Yeah.
You can't taste it like that.
We got high blood pressure in my family.
So Slotty by Nature said, "You ain't never lie. Noodles and sauce is separate up here in the north. Shout out. Where you from? Now if you want to mix it yourself on your plate, more power to you." Yeah, we don't. I ain't never seen that until I came here. Bitches be cooking.
Yeah.
Fucking
You
spaghetti in the same bowl.
You cook your lasagna like that too? Like you mix out the sauce?
So to be honest with you, I only made lasagna one time in my life because before I became affluent and I can afford shit, lasagna is a very expensive fucking meal. By the time you finna buying cheese, you be like, damn, what the fuck? You know, then you say, go and make it. I only made lasagna one time.
You gotta
in my
add
life.
multiple layers on it.
Yes, and that shit will run you a bag. So,
Yeah.
I mean, back then I was like really cheap, but I ain't made lasagna but one time. So, Cynthia Brown is still going in with Thorn. She said, what is that you say you can't handle? Oop. I could tell she is Scorpio. She said, what is that you can't handle because of their passionate ways? Good job, Cynthia, because again, we haven't talked about this before on your channel. When not knowing somebody, you know, people are quick to judge you based on what they see or hear up front and never really spend a day with you. So Scorpios, yeah, they can come across as angry, aggressive. I think I heard in this comment from one individual, cocky, arrogant. All these things may be true,
Right.
but underneath all that, there's still passion, there's still drive, and there's still a level of confidence that, you know, I think certain signs just embody.
Yeah.
Every sign ain't the same. Scorpios are known to be...
And all queries ain't the same.
Yeah, but Scorpios are known to be, in our nature, that girl. Like, they always gonna be that rah, rah, rah in your face. You know what you're giving when you meet a Scorpio. You know, you better read the room. What y'all say? Move around. Okay, so Scott says, Cancer's whole life. Now, I don't know no Cancers. Cancer's whole life for me, LOL. We forgive, but best believe we don't forget nothing.
That's anybody in general.
Yvetta says, oh shit, there's a lot of the Scorpio shit going on. Oh Lord. I think it's Cynthia and Thorn. So Thorn says, maybe that's it, Cynthia. I have a ball with Scorpios, but I do not like, here we go. I do not like confrontation, and Scorpios be ready for the action. I admire it.
I like confrontation.
And I just don't be ready for the ride. So Cynthia said, I would say Scorpios forgive like anyone else, but we don't forget, just in case you fuck up again. Ooh, child, she's going off. Lee says, I'm an Aquarius, true to heart. I don't hold grudges, but understand it doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with you. I'm pretty much have my own mind made up.
Is we moving, y'all? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you moving. I don't know. So Thomas and Cynthia is having this Scorpio battle.
Debate.
They having a debate about the Scorpios, so we're gonna let them
How they rah.
that fade. IMD says I'm a Scorpio. I call crazy.
Okay, well, how about we just move on from the Scorpio and Aquarius shit and get back to some real stuff.
Scorpios are confident, just don't mess with them. All right, what's the last topic you want to talk about?
All right, one more topic.
What you want to talk about? You can pick it.
Let's talk about this glow you got going on.
Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Let's talk about your bust downs. Have you had any recently? Because I be watching your videos and you be telling these people all your shenanigans about how you be getting bust down and stuff. What's going on?
Well, you know, I don't really get bust down like I want to. Like
I can't tell.
I just can't find the right nigga that's gonna bust me down, you know. In your words, it ain't no late on. But we don't want that, you know.
Yeah, so I come with that. Contracts and things.
Y'all, I mean, I like I said, I love getting bust down, but y'all, I don't get it as much as I would like to have it, you know. But you know, I'll wait. I'll wait before I get a good bust down. I'll just wait, whatever.
Did you tell them that you never been in a relationship before?
Ever? I don't think I have.
I don't believe it. Well, what do you?
I might have y'all, but y'all.
What do you consider a relationship though? You mean like a committed relationship, like boyfriend?
That's what I mean, committed.
So if you in a relationship, would you be like boyfriend? Would you be? How would you like to be identified as?
Boyfriend.
So you still want to be called a boy?
Yeah, I still want to be called a boy, cause you know. But like this, I'm not in the box. For the ones who see me, if you see me as the girl, then that's what I am to you. If you see me as the boy, then I'm not in the box. You know, so. But relationship wise, and I have told them this. I've never been like committed to someone. I've never had someone that is what's the word I want to use? Someone that's interested in me. I would say that. You know, before the pain. Before the pain.
So you think it makes it difficult now though? Cause you know.
You know, before the pain, like I said, I didn't know myself. I didn't know who I was. I was always getting picked on, bullied on. So you didn't know yourself. I was vulnerable. But you know, even when I became famous, I was like, okay, maybe now I'll be able to get somebody. You know, because I've learned who I am, know who I am. But it's giving folks someone around you because they only see what they see and what they can get from you. You know, and I just feel like I've had guys I've tried to get to like, you know, which the one I tell you about in Philly. Mm-hmm. You know, I was liking him, and
that was a flop.
And you know, yeah, my heart did get broken on that. My heart was broken, because I was actually liking, but they didn't. Guys would like me, but they were like, "Oh, I want you to look at me like that. Like I want to look at your friends." It's like the guys I would like, it would just turn to friends. So it's like I'm winning, but I'm losing at the same damn time. I still have a good friend, but I'm losing.
But you winning, because let me tell you, having a good friend is always better than having a bust down, because bust downs come and go. And like I said, you know, I can't really speak from that particular that setting, but you know, because we talk every day, all day.
Yeah.
Having bust downs is not all what it's cracked up to be. It comes with a lot. You know, it's like a job almost. You know.
I do feel like my day.
Lucky.
I do feel like my day will come. But I just don't want it to come so damn late.
Well, let's talk about how you feel when you do get. What you mean late? You still in your prime.
I know. Shit. It does get lonely, you know.
You ain't like me. The clock is ticking.
I enjoy being more myself because I'm learning a whole lot about me. So when I do get somebody, I would be able to share that with them or whatever. I mean, he ain't gotta be rich and famous, but he to be established.
How do you know if you meet somebody and they on that time and they not just trying to, as your subscriber says, steal your platform? How would you know? Like, what you know, if you've been through that before? I don't know.
I've had multiple experience with it before.
Oh, so you know what it looks like?
I definitely know what it looks like.
Okay, cool. So
the last boy, one boy was like, well, let's do a video.
Blah.
Bye, child, you know. I want a guy that's interested in me more than my social media.
But I told you, you know, we hang out all the time off this camera shit or whatever like that. And I think it comes with a great deal of confidence in yourself before somebody, like, if a man, I'm just telling you straight.
I guess I don't be looking though.
No, you definitely be looking.
How?
Every time you get your black ass on my patio, you hat calling.
It's hey, how you doing? That's it.
No.
It's a southern thing down here.
Don't do that.
It's a southern. Ain't nothing wrong speaking with a man now. Ain't nothing wrong speaking. I don't mind speaking. Hey,
that's all you do is speak?
What else supposed to be doing?
You don't do nothing else?
Tell him. You tell me.
I want you to tell your own truth. I don't want to have to throw you in the fire.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, daddy. Hey, boo.
Men don't talk to men like that. If I'm walking in the market or the mall, no nigga walking up and be like, hey, daddy, how you doing?
But I know, that's just my personality.
I told you, men don't even really supposed to be like, hey, how you doing to another man. It just, you know, it's
what
just
do you
like,
think is working nowadays, child?
I'm not judging.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a queen. I'm not sitting. I know my situationships is given. I have enough on my plate, so I'm the last bitch to judge. I'm just simply saying, like, what I was going for was, though, I think the reason me and you do be one of the twins when we go out, you know, we be on the same time is because a certain level of confidence I think is needed, and I don't think if a dude is confident in himself, I hate to break it to you, friend, he's not gonna date you. Because you are vibe in a very, very good way. You know what I'm saying? We go out, you know, I let you get your light or whatever, not that I need to, but I guess the reason, you know, because I know one of your subscribers has said something a long time, I'm gonna address it now too, because she had forgot about it. I didn't. Something about like, remember I told you we went to that vegan restaurant and how like I was like irked or something because somebody said something and somebody in the comments was like, oh yeah, you can't get mad because somebody know Lynn. It wasn't that I was getting mad. It's just that when you, it's almost like, you know, the girls who was watching on TV just now, you don't like.
Right.
We're not gonna plug them because it's not giving we on Bravo or
Right.
Hulu.
Right.
But the very known family that's been on TV for how many decades now?
Yeah.
Even though she is very famous for her booty and her sex tape, when you watch that show and you see people that be just around them, like they make up people, they people that like, you know, just be friends of the family. You don't never see them on that time where they just like wanting to be in the spotlight, wanting to get a camera because they be there with all they be them.
24/7.
They be them 24/7.
So it's like it's there.
Right.
It's
So
there.
and when it comes to me and you, whatever, I mean, even though we on that platonic time, I don't be like that when we be out. Like when niggas be like guess it went to the place and the lady's like, I know who you are. I be kikiing because y'all really don't know who he is.
They know of me. They know of me.
But y'all have no idea. I do this nigga 24/7. You would think that we a couple.
We not, and we would never be a couple, child.
Oh girl,
I
bye,
mean,
girl.
y'all.
I got the contract. Let me get your pen. No, but I'm saying like they have no idea.
Yeah.
Like they don't know.
When the cameras are out, and I'm pretty sure the same thing with them. When the cameras out, nobody knows.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you can put yourself in that situation, so we talking about the Kardashians. Let's just put it out there. But when you watch them on their TV or whatever, and they be going down these little galas and shit, and everybody be taking pictures, and they friends be with them, just like what's that black girl name that's Chloe's best friend, one of the twins
His
or whatever.
friend, yeah.
They ugly, aren't they?
They cute to me. They cute to me. I like them.
You like them?
Yeah,
They are the basic.
cute.
So, but you don't never see them being like
Rah.
yeah, like
because the cameras are
every
always
time
rolling.
the camera, they don't be like because it's like
It's natural. When you're natural.
Yeah.
Camera,
So even though we doing this tonight, when this go off, me and Lynn gonna have a couple more drinks. We gonna kiki. We gonna talk about one of my escapades.
shoot some shit.
Shoot some shit. Lynn gonna eat food off camera that y'all don't see he eat on camera.
Wait a minute now.
I'm just saying.
Let's clean that up.
Danielle gonna put some shorts on, some pants on. But nah, we you know, so it's like it be catching me off guard sometimes. Cause like we went to the outlet, we was just there as you know. I always, even though I call Lynn, you just a regular nigga to me.
Right.
And we be
And
out doing regular, we be doing regular nigga shit. So
I normally record like when I'm out and about. Like,
Duh.
wish I had to get back into it though.
No,
I gotta get back into recording out and about.
I don't want to
So
blog.
they like
I don't
to
want to
know
blog.
Blogging is a lot. That's when you catch everything, really. Blogging is when you catch everything. So,
Well, maybe one of your
y'all
day
want-
ones will be with you.
y'all want to see some blogs
No.
out and about?
That was the blog. Well, you can do it. You still,
I can always edit it. You know,
but because we be doing regular shit. We should have did that when we went to the little the Frankie's though. That shit was a vibe.
But that's when you. A lot of people don't understand. Like when you get the fame, people don't see you regular no more. They see you as this high thing. But I try to teach people, listen, it's not always glitz and glam in the camera.
It sure the fuck ain't.
You know, and when I became popular and famous, to me in my life, I was still regular because I'm like, you know, that's how I wanted to be, you know. But you got folks treating you different, looking at you in a different light, you know. But it's a lot, you know. What do people say?
Lynn, you see that smile? Oh, Lynn wants you to see that smile. Lynn don't want me. Lynn couldn't handle me. A contract. She didn't want to sign a contract. It's contracts. Lynn's biggest first. She ain't no bust. She ain't no.
That's right, girl.
Leah has absolutely had some bust downs. Now I don't know.
I ain't no bust down.
She said Lynn's is period. She ain't had no bust downs. She's saving herself a marriage. A bullshit. You got a bust down the other night. Did you better rewind the tape?
Whoa.
Wasn't he said?
I ain't no bust down.
You was on this social media platform telling these people how you was getting bust down.
With my toy.
You did not just specify that. You said, I got rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. Lynn, definitely. Don't make me. Oh.
Whoa.
You better give me that little look. Shit.
What look?
Lee talking about you ain't had no bust downs. You absolutely had some bust
The
downs.
guy want to get a massage too? I got a massage table, y'all. I be giving the guys massages and stuff, honey.
Lovely Day said, no one cares if you and Lynn. Should I address this?
You can.
Oh, girl. This is your platform. Child, want you to get banned. You're not going to read these niggas. Lovely Day says, Lynn, she better stop or before she get blocked, because you know what's supposed to be on it. She says, no one cares if you or Lance are friends. Well, I can stop you there. We absolutely did. We care that we friends, right?
Yeah, we care.
We do. So there's your first
If I didn't care, I wouldn't be here.
That's for cleanup. And in case you didn't watch these last platforms, Lynn at his house, Lynn at my house, and I didn't have to fucking be here. But let's address you since you brought it up. You know, this is what got the last person cursed out. She said, I think the issue was you hating on him and being friendly to his supporters. You want to check her? Go ahead and check her.
Where's my moderator? What's her name?
I don't know. Block her. Her name is Lovely Day. You can address Lovely Day. I'm not feeding into her negativity.
Nothing to feed like this girl. You see, you know.
Oh, not hating.
Right.
Oh, whatever, child.
I see nothing but happiness and glow.
Child.
Lord, child.
Who is Jeremy?
I don't know. What do you think?
Corey says, Lynn, what happened with you and Jeremy? And Real Ambition.
Oh, Real Ambition. That's Real. I mean, shit, Real.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, whatever. She's a true watcher, honey, if she know about that.
Ooh, child. So I tried to respond to
It's
you a minute
mutual.
ago.
I would say that it's
And messages go through. Scorpios are conservative. Not Cynthia is still going in on Thorn. Thorn, you gotta leave Cynthia alone. She not playing with you. High Priestess 888 said, he said, don't tell his business, but he alluded to Lynn's business.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. Lynn did try to tell my business out there earlier, talking about my bust downs. Like
You do.
She got what she paid for. Y'all know what I give.
You can bust down.
I'm not about to let Lynn put me out there and think I'm not about to be clapping back. She got life fucked up. So no, that's not what it is.
You top, you bottom.
I do it all since you really want to ask. Okay. You know, I ain't unlike these. Don't get me to talking. You know, I don't have no problem telling mine.
Don't leave it there.
Yeah. What's her face said? Ooh, Slotty is. Shout out to you, Slotty. She's it says slotty by nature. I guess it's supposed to be the other word, but that's different. How she did a play on it. She said, "Lynn, you ain't got to whisper. We know about your Philadelphia freeway."
I ain't put my business out there.
Right, there you go. See, I ain't put his business out there. That shit, his business already out there.
I mean, the whole world know. It's nothing to hide. She right.
Ooh, I like High Priestess. I like you. She said she a Scorpio too, so she peeps it. Oh, real recognized real. Okay, so High Priestess, can you please respond to
It's nothing to hide.
Lovely Day up there? She was trying to come for me. We gonna block her though.
The whole world knows. Damn, she put my business on First Street.
You told it. Once you know how it is, once you put it out there, then that's what it is. Dominique said you're amazing. Gwendolyn, you have a very pretty picture. Okay, let's do a dating game on the next live for Lynn and Mrs. Scorpio orchestrated.
How we do
what
that?
kind of dating game?
How we do that?
Cynthia said it's a dating, so she want me to orchestrate it, but like how? What we need to do?
Do we need some people involved? Dating game, I guess. I don't know.
I guess like they want me to find you somebody.
You know, you good at that?
Bitch, I ain't found me nobody. I'm confused. Shit, I'm struggling too. I mean, well. I ain't struggling, but I got my hands full.
Right.
I ain't got no room. I got options. I ain't got no room. So now you can take that lovely rewind the tape. Eat it. Shit, I ain't. Trust me, I don't need to be all over Lynn because I got enough going on. Shit. Ooh, wee. One last thing before we go, we can talk about that. Well, not all of it, Lynn, because you know you got to keep in the comments saying you trying my business out there. Okay, so y'all, I think how do you do when you like somebody? And me and Lynn experienced this. I think with Lynn is still figuring some layers out of me, and I think that's a good thing. But let's just say last night, you can tell her what happened last night without no names and how I handled that situation.
You talking about you when you like somebody or not like somebody?
When I was on that patio, given contract number 3, the business, and why.
So what was the question again?
The question is how do you stand? I guess the question will be how do you stand firm in your beliefs and what you want out of the situationship or relationship or whatever you want to call it, even if it's somebody let's say like uberly attractive, because we all been there.
So basically,
you meet somebody that you liking them, you want to take some sacrifices, you willing to take some L's, but how do you hold true to what you value and what you want versus what they selling you, if that makes sense?
Well, to that, because I was a witness to it, I just think it's giving you give it your all, give it very blunt. Don't cut no corners, because I might had a conversation with a person. And it was given, we ain't cutting no corners. We're going straight swimming. Let's swim, baby. Let's let you know how I exactly feel, what I accept, what I'm not going to accept. And I wish a lot of relationships are like that nowadays, because it's not, because a lot of people cut corners and talk around the bush and just give it straightforward. They worry about, I don't want to hurt your feelings and all that, but it's about, like I say, and I've said this, being friends, if I can't hurt your feelings, if we can't hurt each other's feelings, we're not friends to each other, because that's bound to happen one day, I think
it needs to happen sooner in some of your situations, because I do think we have talked about this, and I do think you need to start hurting some more feelings. I definitely think that you are. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I definitely think you harder on me lately.
Well, I'm not really hard on you though.
Yes, you are hard as fuck, bitch. You hold me accountable. You do. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying you do. You be holding me accountable. Well, am I? The same way you could be in your personal life, you can be on your job. Let the motherfuckers know. I be like, oh my God.
Okay.
And I really wish, and since we all be authentic and we real friends outside of this motherfucking little YouTube shit, Miss Lovely, I think that you need to start taking your own advice, and you need to start giving that same energy to a couple of your other little snow bunnies in your group and hurting their feelings.
I can do that. That's no problem.
Everybody don't need to be spared.
Nobody's special.
Because I can take it.
Nobody's special.
I can take it, and I like the accountability. I love, like I said, it's too soon to talk about some other blessings.
I mean, like I say, and I'm sure he's okay with me saying this because we're in a good place. My good friend Chris, who I truly love. Me and Chris come a long way. I don't know if I told you in the beginning. I was liking him.
Yeah, you told me you was attracted to him.
And we made back up, and like I said, I love our friendship. We have hurt each other's feelings from top to bottom. And we made back up. So that lets me know this motherfucker is my friend and I'm his friend. So I love Chris more. Chris has made sacrifices more than anybody in my life. And I will always appreciate him for that, and we still good Judies. And I love that man more than anything.
High Priestess said, Lynn, can you, she wants to get your opinion on living in your truth because you inspire. What was your journey like? She must be new.
My journey, you gotta watch the tapes, girl.
Sure,
but make a quick story all in one. You can never live in my shoes, girl. But hey,
not girl.
Is she a girl? I don't
know.
She's
a woman.
Woman. I grew up rough. Just bullied, spit on, thrown eggs, that type of life. And because people didn't understand me as a person. To them I look like an alien, and the Scream magazine, the movie Scream, I look like that, and Tales from the Crypt. The list go on and on. But when I became that girl, oh, I love you.
Do it again.
I love you.
When you became who?
When I became that girl. Oh, I love you. Oh my God, we did school together. It was just like, girl, kick rocks, whatever. But when you find that happiness in that conflict, you tell them, oh, kick rocks, bitch, kick rocks.
Chris is actually cool though. What's Chris' sign?
Chris is, I'm gonna say a Cancer, I think.
And I met Chris.
I gotta
just
ask
for y'all know. Chris is very quiet though.
Yeah, Chris
Ain't nothing.
Chris
like
is
that.
laid back and reserved.
He
like,
is very much, very quiet.
He really reserves the room.
Yeah,
but he's a good dude. I love him. I was so lucky.
Somebody asked me what happened to Jamaican.
You mean your Jamaican?
Yes, bitch. Damn, you want to tell the world? But yes, ho.
They told you yet?
Yeah, I know who it was. One of my Boochie Cat friends.
I'm about to say, 'cause I ain't got no Jamaican friend. That's up to you. That's up to you. That's not up to me.
What you think happened to him?
It was trash.
Lynn.
I call it like I see it.
That is not true. Clean it up.
It was trash. I know a trash can when I see one. We'll keep it kicking. I still stand on my. I'm sorry. I'm just like. I'm standing on it.
He's still.
He's a person, but it was trash. I'm sorry.
Well, she asked what happened to him though.
Oh, what happened? I'm sorry.
She asked you what you thought he was.
Okay. I thought he was trash.
Why did you think he was trash? You didn't think he was making efforts?
I did, but you know, when you put stuff in the trash can, it don't really last too long. You can try to clean it up, but it's still gonna always get dirty.
Oh, girl. Somebody in here talking about they still like my ex.
Oh, girl.
I'm so over that though. That was like, that was so last year for me. Like I have grown so past him. I hate to break it to y'all.
When I call people trash can, I don't mean it in no bad way.
Really? How you mean that in a good way?
I just mean it, you know, you are what you are.
And then I don't think that was fair for you to call him
Okay,
that.
I take some of it back.
Because you take all of it back because, girl, the gag is y'all met the same spot.
We did.
You want some more drink? Right. So be careful what you
We
call
did.
it.
But I don't take the trash home with me.
Well, technically, I didn't take them home.
And one thing about me, honey.
What about you, man? Because nobody hit you with this absolute bottle. So what about you? Tread lightly. Boy, watch your next word. Bitch, you better watch that next word.
Yeah.
You better watch them next words. Tina, you better come get him. You better come moderate. So, all right, this is how the game gonna go. So, Cynthia said you pick 3 good candidates. Child, it's gonna be rough for you.
Let's find somebody.
On a live chat.
How we do that?
I guess, like, you know, I'm not really big on Instagram, but you know how, like, your homeboy be having, like, 3 or 4 people on the screen?
Okay. That's gonna be kind of hard. I did that before.
Pick 3 good candidates on live chat. Subscribers.
Who gotta pick them, though? You gotta pick them?
I'm about to, can I read the directions?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Subscribers give ratings on who we think and go from there. They can go on a date and yes, you or Lynn film.
Is they paying for it today? They paying for it, right?
Who? Your subscribers?
Today.
That's up to you. Are you giving sugar daddy vibes or you take care of your dates or you want them to pay for you?
I want them to pay for me.
Okay, so yeah, that's how that works.
Now, how we setting this up? Are y'all setting this up or is Layman setting this up? I don't know.
They want me to, they said that we should do it together. But, girl...
you gotta be careful out here with folks.
I think with your platform, it could be kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Cause then
and what age are we? Because you know, I like them 50 and 40.
How old?
50 and 40. I can do a 30 though.
You need to date in your realm. In your age group, not 50, bitch. Girl, nobody trying to be on no date with no old man eating crackers and shit like that.
One day on 10%.
Ain't nobody got time for that. No, I don't want to do all that.
Okay, we can do 30 and 40.
Yeah, find you somebody that you actually... I think it should be a good mix. A good mix.
Okay. I like an old man with gray beard and bald head and chocolate.
High Point said, you're right, Toots. She could never live in your shoes because she's too busy feeling her own, but thanks. Ooh. I like her. She's spicy. She must be a Scorpio.
Okay.
Okay. She's not.
That was real spicy.
That was giving real spicy. She's like, you're right. I couldn't live in your shoes. She cleaned that up for you real quick. Yeah, I need real opinion. Should I watch? Oh, okay. So, those Neon Gummy Bears said she wants to know, should she watch that movie, the one everybody talking about that you just watched?
Yeah, it's a.
I heard it was sad. You just told me it was depressing.
No, it is sad and sickening at the same time. But I mean, I would say watch it, get your own opinion. You know, because I've been invested into watching like the real stuff,
But it's capitalizing off the demise and murderism of homosexuality.
What's going on in this world?
So is everybody gonna be watching?
If you want a wake up call, just watch it. I would say that because it'll make you more aware of what's going on in this world.
How many episodes you said it is?
It's 9.
Oh, that's easy then. I'll probably watch it at work tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like 9 of them. But you gotta pay attention to what's everything's going on. So.
But it's like a reenactment based on the real story.
Yeah, because you know they basically come out what he's telling in his interview, or whatever. But
And his father was there.
father was there. It was just terrible, man. Like,
She bad says, hey, Elizabeth says she like your hair and your lashes.
thank you, boo.
All right. Well, we about to get up off here.
What time is it?
We got the 9:40.
Okay, yeah, we did good.
Damn, we did real good. We way over the 30-minute time.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So within closing, we'll catch y'all back, and always will be back with another channel, honey.
Next time we should go somewhere.
Out and out. It'll be broad daylight.
I don't know, before daylight saving time hit, because daylight saving time hits, isn't it October?
I hope not. It'll get dark quick again.
Yeah, bitch, like by 4 o'clock, it's gonna be dark.
No.
Bitch, that's good for you, so you can be in the house. You like to be outside.
No, I like when it get dark, like like this. Like 8 o'clock it get dark. I like that. Cause I can sit down the streets for a little bit longer.
Girl. Yeah, by 4
Well,
o'clock.
by the time it's time to find you a cutty buddy, so I hope I find me a cutty.
Yeah, it's
buddy.
winter time, so I gotta start closing in on these contracts because
Who got your list so big?
girl.
But with that being said, y'all will see us back. The next time you see us back, we might be having some cooking shows going on or something probably.
Yeah, we gonna if we do cooking though, we gonna have to prep.
They
that.
might have to pre-kids. I can actually cook mine on camera. It don't take me a long time to
Ain't much in the pot, of course you can.
Yeah, so.
But I'm gonna have to pre-cook my shit because I be cooking like real vegetables and.
So pre-cook all your stuff like that before the camera starts.
Yeah, I'll have everything ready. So we do that,
And
then
then
we
we
might
just
do
mix it
this.
together. And then maybe put it in the oven or whatever.
Mix what together?
Like mix all your
you mean just throw them in the pot? Or
yeah,
the
cook all your sauces and stuff like that, whatever, and then after you're done, just put them together.
Yeah, we ain't gonna put no sauces and meat together. We ain't doing all that, but yeah, we'll find. I might do curry chicken or something, which is one of my specialties.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Peace. Damn fucking thing.